Bienvenidos a España. If you're planning to make the move to Spain under the non-lucrative visa, ensuring you have the right health insurance coverage is essential. But what benefits does your Spanish health insurance policy need to meet the requirements of the non-lucrative visa? In this video, we'll break down the key benefits your Spanish health insurance policy must offer to comply with the non-lucrative visa regulations, from comprehensive coverage to specific medical services. Understanding these requirements is vital for a smooth visa application process. When applying for a non-lucrative visa in Spain, one of the primary requirements is having adequate health insurance coverage. To ensure your policy meets the visa requirements, here are the essential benefits it must include. 1. Comprehensive coverage. Your health policy must provide coverage for medical expenses, including hospitalization, surgeries and consultations. 2. Repatriation. In the unfortunate event of the death of a beneficiary of the policy, your policy must cover the cost of repatriation to your home country. 3. Coverage in Spain. Ensure that your policy offers coverage specifically in Spain, including access to medical facilities and healthcare professionals within the country. 4. No co-payment. The insurance policy should not require co-payments or additional fees for medical services covered under the plan. 5. Minimum coverage amount. Your policy must meet the minimum coverage amount required by Spanish authorities. 6. The policy should run for a full 12 months. 7. The premium should be paid annually upfront so the Spanish authorities are comfortable that you have the cover in place for the full year of the visa. 8. No grace period, which means full access to the policy benefits from day one. By ensuring your health insurance policy includes these essential benefits, you can meet the requirements for the Spanish non-lucrative visa with confidence. I am sure you will find someone who tells you that they didn't comply with all of the above, and that their health policy was accepted without a problem. This could well be true. The list above should leave you without any problem because it covers all the aspects that could be requested. However, some consulates are stricter than others. Some, for example, do not worry too much if your policy has a grace period, sometimes called a moratorium. During the grace period, certain important aspects of the policy will not be available to you. These could include hospitalization and other expensive treatments. After the moratorium period ends, typically a minimum of 6 months, depending on the policy and the insurer, full coverage kicks in. However, the length of the grace period can vary significantly between insurance policies and providers, so it's essential to carefully review the terms and conditions of the policy before purchasing. The good news is, there are now policies out there with no grace period or moratorium, so you can obtain the full benefits of the health insurance policy from day one. This is important because some Spanish consulates insist on there being no grace period. Additionally, if you're going to live in a foreign country, you may want the added comfort of knowing that you're covered from day one. Another feature that can be requested by particular Spanish consulates, but not all, is repatriation cover. This may be included in your private healthcare policy as standard. Sometimes it can be purchased as an add-on or perhaps as a separate product, but not all Spanish consulates insist on you having it. So why just not get a policy that includes the whole list you've given above and be done with it? Because there is a narrow range of products that meet all the criteria above. Of those that do, some have coverage that is quite limited in comparison to some other products on the market. Other providers with better medical cover are only accepted in certain Spanish consulates and embassies. You should check with your consulate or embassy what is needed for your health policy. Knowing what is accepted will enable you to possibly look at a wider range of policies and select the best for you and your family. Be aware there are many different health insurance products on the market. Despite some of those having good levels of cover, the way they are designed means they will not be suitable for a non-lucrative visa application. It is very important to speak with a professional who regularly deals with the appropriate types of health insurance for non-lucrative visas. If you buy the wrong product, then you may jeopardize your visa application. This may not just delay your arrival in Spain, it could prove costly, with documents running out of date and possible rental contracts for property having to be renegotiated or deposits lost. Don't jeopardize your non-lucrative visa application by not seeking the correct advice.